This is Nostrovini, a clean-shaven Nostrovini. I'm showing my youthful self. Now, this is actually the Post that we're doing, most of the paper here, and we were doing the June, January New York Post, which was I believe, a Sunday. Then we're going to do Saturdays, and then we're going to do today's. We'll catch up. I'm going to catch up. I was a little under the weather. My sciatica was acting up, and I have other ailments, which put Vinny, or Nostra Vinny, as you all know him, in dire straits. Like the old 80s song of my youth. Anyway, it was a group. It was a group. It was a rock group. Dire Straits. Ah. Anyway, this is the Post. Take Maddie's gun. Now, let me tell you something. The New York City Police Department is a bit shady, but some of the crimes are understandable. The chief of police was bartering overtime, in other words, overtime in terms of the female police getting overtime and getting lots of perks if they did hoopy-doop with them. Now, I all don't have to get graphic with you to make you understand what the hoopy-doop is. Hoopy-doop is sex with somebody. You could do the hoopy-doop with your wife, your dates, and women who you bought overtime with. Some of these women are very good looking, some okay. Okay, there was no woman who in this particular situation was nasty. Some men had good taste. And he was actually he's a good looking guy. So you may say, well, look, come on, was the hoopy doop good? Was it coerced? And should we be radicalized by the radical feminists who think that a man shouldn't have his little hoopy doop fiefdom? I'm divided on this. Being a masseuse or a misogynist, yeah, I admit it. I've had bad relationships and they've left me bitter. So I will tend to identify and plagiarize my. Oh, that's a big word, but it's the wrong one. I will tend to have a bias in front, so the man wins. But in this particular case, I'm not sure. I'm divided. I'm in my personality quirks are in the conflict. Now, this is what they want to do with this guy. They say it's a good guy letter, and the policeman with the gun gets to keep the gun. So the people who are motivated to take the policeman's gun are those anti-police people. I'm very pro-police. I've been roughed up by police, but I understand sometimes I get obnoxious. I don't. I've never swung at a cop. I've done a Gandhi when I've gone to hoopy doop myself. Not hoopy doop. Hoopy doop is gloody loony. And I'll do a Gandhi, and then they'll rough me up. But that's understandable. Come on, it's hot. It was hot that day. It was a humid day, and I had to come into an extent. I admit to it. And the Gandhi, and they stopped me. But I still love the police. Maybe it's a Stockholm syndrome. I don't know. But I love me a policeman. I could have been a cop. Oh, I would have been a good cop. I would have been what you call police brutality cop. But I would have been sneaky about the whole thing. Judge scorns fishy bid. Now, this is another thing. The guy, his heartwarming story, these fish somehow, and I don't recall why, because this happened a while ago, they got lost and they were put in a pond and they sealed the pond and they were going to have it over the winter. The fish, these goldfish. And there's the whole neighborhood like that. And this black guy, he organized it and he was a community activist for pond making. Well, he came into conflict with those animal rights fanatics who said, hey, that's cruelty to fishies. They're going to get a cold in the cold when the winter comes and the snow drops. Well, they had their way and they sealed up the pond. But the man had a good reputation because he tried to make the world a little nicer place with a pond for the fishies, so the children of Bedford Stuyvesant should see fishies in the wintertime. But the animal rights activists wouldn't let that happen. Whoa, they were bad. Yeah. Oh. So then anyway, turns out this guy was covering his butt. He wasn't as nice as I thought he was. And he shot into a crowd with his gun. Well, the judge, usually judges let criminals go, but this particular judge wanted to make an example that it's not good for the community, for somebody else in the community when they have an argument with somebody to shoot randomly in a crowd of people. So they threw the book at him, the good book, the Bible, the big Bible, and they 12 years, well, probably a book. Probably, I imagine the judge was a communist because he said, "There's gun violence. Let me tell you something. Stop attacking your guns." Now, right now, we have a situation where we have machete violence. People in the who are like wooku 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 in the head are running around with machetes. If they don't have machetes, they have lighter fuel and they're setting people on fire. And not along, and if they have just arms, they're pushing people in front of the tracks. This is happening on a scale unknown in the history of this country or this city. Now, some liberal friends say, demographic. And you always have a certain amount of people being burned alive in the subways if you have enough million people. I don't believe it for one moment. No, they're letting the dangerously mentally ill out, and you criminals, and somebody with a bad attitude, and a shover. What I say, we should bring back the guardian angels. Oh, I know they're getting along in the truth. They actually did a patrol in the subways, and a lot of them were kind of up there. They're my age. They're in their 60s. And you know, and they're gonna bust their hip trying to save people. But that's the kind of people they are. They're guardian angels, and they're gonna be fighting the psychotically violent people who have superhuman strength. Oh, but the guardian angels, led by the great Gladys Sliwa, will ride the subways again, protecting people. Or if I knew they would, I might go in the subways, but I know I'm a target. An elderly white man. I should have a thing on my back. Let's say he probably was prejudiced during the 1950s, not knowing that people of my age group, 65, were raised in the 70s. That's how you blame the New York City Mass Department. Nobody, you get gray hair, they immediately put you in all these stations. They say you're old. You what did you? Were you the greatest generation? They can't tell. I claim that I fought in the Battle of the Bulge, and they buy it. I claim that my generation stormed Normandy. Oh, oh, my legs starting to hurt. Getting excited. What's this? What's this? Get a rock, toast Obama. What's this? Oh, Judge Scorns. Judge Scorns. Well, that's I read that already. Tushy till Obama left U.S. for Iran. This one I feel sad about. This was the guy who put the fireworks in front of the Trump Tower was not really trying to kill Trump or anybody else. He was trying to call attention to the plight of the neglected veteran. He was a hero. If he wanted to blow something up, he would have blown something up. He had the skills, but he was in despair, and he killed himself, and he blew up the thing. And people thought maybe he's a terrorist, but ironically, he was a hero for at least before he started pyrotechnically blowing up, things. You know, that's mental illness trick with depression and being screwed up by the Veterans Administration. He could be gone wacky doo. What's going on here? Queen of the Rock. Oh, talk about wacky doo. Nidana, another contemporary of mine. Her plastic surgery, the swelling went down. She almost looks good, except that she's with a man, a soccer player, who's like in his 20s, mid-20s, maybe late 20s. Tall as hell. And she looks like this little elderly Cupid doll. And she's throwing a ring out. She says, look, I'm Madonna. I could do the hoopy doop with a young man. I'm still a sex symbol. Madonna, Madonna, Madonna. Oh, Madonna. You old bat Madonna, you are. You can't be a sex symbol this far into the 25s. It's over for you. You gotta get elderly and elderly gracefully too. Oh, Madonna. I don't like Madonna. She was talking about blowing up the White House. I'm White My House. My Donnie, Donnie boy, you're my president, you see. They say you're Mussolini, but you're more like a long-witted comedy guy. You're a stand-up and venom, the best I've ever seen, yes, sir. Who can carry an audience or two in a 5-hour rant? Oh, Donny boy! Oh my God, my voice is cracking. It's not what it once was. I have this illusion. I have a good voice. And let me tell you, I think when I play this back, I will be disillusioned. Queen of the Rock, showing her things, showing off like a 12-year-old. My God, the latest poop. Now this is unbelievable. What they said that before an athletic event, or you should poop because it'll help you. Because you shouldn't have to go to take a poop during your athletic event. Be it running track, having a boxing match, um, swing. Who don't know this? Do we need a study to this? Poop before you do you. Of course you poop before that. You don't want to be holding a load, and then it slows down. You're swimming, and oh my God, I'm swimming. Am I going to poop in my pants? And maybe I'm a young woman who's being challenged by a transgender, and you have that against you, and the poop. What is happening? They say I'm a misogynist. I'm not a misogynist. I'm the side of women. I want women to, if they do compete with men, at least it's knowledge that they compete with men. Then it's a real accomplishment, as opposed to some guy in a dress. Oh, oh, oh they put Don as guilty as charged on trumped up charge against the Trump. He overvalued his property. Oh, he tried to hide his affair with Stormy Daniels. And he used the money. What the hell? The whole thing was orchestrated by old man Biden. Nasty old man Biden. Oh, if there's a place in hell, it's for you, Mobile Biden. For you have challenged the tool of the gods. My Trumpy. That's the thing of him. You can see that. You know who that is? That Trump. Oh yeah. That's my icons. There's a lot of religions back there, a lot of gods, and all the place is falling with them. I've hedged my bets. I bet on all the gods. Oh, Satan there, just in case he wins. Oh, running late on Subway. You know what happened? Talking about your transgender, this nice postal office, he goes into a deli. You don't expect you do expect the deli to be murderous capitals. And then he gets into an altercation with this transgender person, and she stabs him multiple times. What is happening to this world? Transgender people, you used to be nice and just do drag shows. Now you're stabbing people. What, is you demon possessed? Oh, I maybe the demon business. Maybe the whole thing is the hell. The hell spends. People going crazy. They're taking machetes to each other. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's that guy, that Hungarian Forest. Oh, he subsidizes all these DAs who let criminals get away and arrest heroes like Mr. Penny. Oh, that makes me so mad. But I will not let this happen. For I, with my incredible psychic ability, I'm talking to God, and he's getting madder and madder. Oh, and when he comes down, this will not be the God of forgiveness. No, not the God of love, but the God of the old Bible, Old Testament God, God of wrath. That's true. I tell him, calm down, don't do that. He can't kill everybody. And he says, I'm not going to kill her. He says, much deeper voice. And he said, no, I'm not going to kill everybody. I'm just going to kill a lot. And I'm going to particularly get these sinful. God, you're so fake. Well, stop that. I don't expect you to do that. Oh, maybe I'll just talk to you through symbolism. I'll burn a bush or two. I'm running late on subway. Our illustrious genius governor who's raising with congestive things. He's going to charge people from the Staten Island and New Jersey for coming in extra into the city, hiking up the cost of everything because you have to do it, and hurting the little people. Now she's acknowledging, after saying the statistics are the subway crime was gone, well, you have a few thousand, 100 murders, with people being burned to death, machine guns, and chased. No, oh, maybe we should do something about the mentally ill on the subways. Yes, the mentally ill, if they are violent, should not be allowed on the subway. They should be arrested and put in mentally ill places for criminal insane. Then you say, well, Mr. Nostrafini, you're not that tightly wound yourself. I'm not tightly wound enough that I assault people with machetes. I've never even picked up a machete. I'd be afraid to cut myself. What's going on? Tracks, food. What? What's that? Oh, the murderer, the guy who killed all those people in New Orleans. He's been divorced 4 times. And they say the stress of paying his alimony might have driven all. He had the option. So I could kill all my family in the name of Allah, or I could kill a whole bunch of people that are Americans and say it's in the name and have the. Now let me tell you something. Would be terrorists and terrorist people who would do that. I don't like this stuff. Hey, if he could come down here and make a scene, he would. He would say, I don't know what he'd say because he's hard to pin down. You'll never see what he looks like. Only the Holy Ghost can talk to Allah. He's invisible too. I don't know. I don't know. See you later, Gator. Liberals make fun of Florida, but everybody's going there because they were trying to escape the high taxes, the pills, and the crime. Oh, I'm going to take this down. I look good. I think I look good. When I get long hair, I lose weight, and I'm losing weight. Oh, now this is part one of the New York Post, January 4th. I'm gonna put another one up here. When I get the energy, I read the paper. And that's it. That's it. And I'm gonna look better and better. I'm gonna get rid of these jowls. I think I look good. For a man who's of my age group and have been what I've been through, I've been doing pretty good. My contemporaries, a lot of the male ones don't have hair. And even the female ones, I think I look younger than they do. If I my own bias, and oh yeah, you're saying you're in bad lighting. Maybe you're losing electronical stuff. No, I'm actually photogenic. So take it. Stop it. Stop it being critical. Don't you put that in the comments. If you're going to comment, don't make a comment. Let's just say, I like what he just said, and he's brilliant, and he's handsome. And I'll date him and send a nice picture of a beautiful woman. Oh, yeah. And be a woman, okay? Make a deal there. Oh, my little garden of females. I like athletic women. I do. Oh, yeah. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Goodbye. I'm gonna end this meeting. I'm gonna end this meeting for all.